100,300,387,200 people have rice or rice-based breakfast, and just not rice. It's mostly fermented breakfast that South Indians eat. Now, if you're someone who's just learning that Indians don't eat bread for breakfast, but these things, and you're like, how can I learn this? Then I got you covered. Let's start with the basics. How to make appam without yeast. No starter, no baking soda, no ENO. If you're here for the first time, welcome to Alchemy. The first step, fermentation. We need coconut water at its purest form, not the packaged ones. Break open the coconut, retrieve the water, filter the coconut water, and then you add 1 teaspoon of sugar to kickstart the fermentation process. Close it, but not completely. We need the air to circulate.
24 hours later.
This is how it looks after a day. It's thickened up, a lot of activity, bubbles which are visible. It's ready to be used. Okay, now this bowl of raw rice was soaked overnight, say about 10 hours of soak time. The quantity is around 750 grams, about 1.65 pounds. Grind some of the soaked rice with some water to get a paste. And then get 5 tablespoons of this paste and dilute it with water. So it looks like milk, feels like milk, but it's not milk. Vegan folks, don't drink it. Okay, but why do we do this? Is this step necessary at all? Well, we need spongy appam, and this gets the job done. Once this liquid starts to thicken, give it vigorous stirring and think about releasing all the stress in your life. Not that it's gonna help, but let's believe we are de-stressed. You get the picture, right? Now the next set of ingredients are fresh grated coconut, about 1.5 cups, and then 1/4 cup of cooked rice. Any type of rice will do here. Alright, now pour the batter that is remaining in your food processor and then add a bit of coconut, a bit of cooked rice, some soaked rice, and then the fermented coconut water. Grind it and add it to the batter. For the next round, add the remaining ingredients along with the rice paste that we cooked. Add it to the batter. Now, clean your hands before mixing it up. This is how it is done traditionally, and if you are put off by this, I can't help it. You're gonna offend a lot of people if you gonna comment down that this is gross. Close it and leave a little gap for the air to circulate. If you live in a warm place, leave it on the countertop for around 8 to 10 hours. If you live in a cold country, place it in the oven with lights on.
8 hours later.
This is how it looks next day morning. Now you can see all the bubbles and how the batter has thickened up. I'm going to show you how one ladle of this looks when it's cooked. Listen up to the sound. If you're wondering why do we get holes on the appam, well, when the appam batter is spread on a hot pan, the carbon dioxide gas expands, creating bubbles that form the holes. Okay, and that's why you got holes on crepes made out of fermented batter. Close it with a lid and cook it for about 30 to 40 seconds. You get this appam without yeast. Now, a small portion of this batter can be used to ferment any flour, or you can repeat the same recipe without coconut and it will still work. This appam without yeast is spongy, and you can compare it against a pancake but without eggs or gluten in it. So healthy, and it goes so well with chickpea curry, or famously called as kadala curry. And here is that video, and I shall see you on another episode. Take care.